the accommodation for me. So we now had to start house hunting. Before we went to Shanunu, we had to do all this.
Alright, like I was saying, I think I'm going to recount my own part of my stay after the orientation camp.
Okay.
And she's going to talk about her own side.
Oh, okay.
For me, I was posted to Shanunu, like you heard earlier. So, what do I need to do? I need to get to Shanunu. I've asked friends and they said, oh, Shanunu is far, this and this, that and that, and all that. I said, okay, let me go and experience Shanunu. I've not been there before. Okay, and that was how we all went. From the camp. We chatted. Okay, there were always buses waiting to convey us from the camp to whatever local government we posted to. I'm Ayo.
And I'm Cynthia. If this is your first time, please do not hesitate to like, share,
and comment,
and also subscribe
to our channel.
And for our returning subscribers, we want to say thank you, a very big thank you for all your encouragement, your comments, and your like and your shares. In today's video, we are going to be talking about life after the Nysc
orientation camp. Okay,
yes.
Wow.
We're going to talk about our posting when we were posted to. I'm laughing because someone was posted to one village like that. We're like, where is this place? Shanunu.
Shanunu.
Well, I, on the other hand, I was lucky enough because, well, it was connected.
Shout out to all the Shanunu people.
Yeah. Yeah, so my auntie's husband actually helped me.
Okay.
Yes, he helped me. Yeah, I was so grateful to them. If not, maybe I'll probably end up in somewhere that is farther than Shanunu. So I was actually posted to Kano Town. I was posted to Federal Ministry of Works and Housing at Castina in Kano. Yes, and my husband was posted to Shanunu. Like when I heard the name, I was like, wow, guess what? He was posted to be a computer teacher. Hey, you don't even want to know.
Okay, guys, listen to me. Kano is good.
Very beautiful place.
Kano,
people.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
The city is beautiful. The people.
And life is cheap.
The people there are
nice.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
They are nice.
Yeah.
Life in the north is cheap.
Very cheap. True.
As
so
in,
true.
when I say cheap.
So true. And guess what? They say if you want to buy something, it's very funny. Like for instance, you want to buy. What would I use now?
Maybe if you want to buy banana.
Okay, maybe you want to buy banana, and this whole banana it still makes sense. There was one that I saw one time. They wanted to buy mango. Someone wanted to buy mango. Maybe the mango was 15, and the person wanted to buy like 10 naira worth. They cost 10 naira worth for the person. Man, those guys.
That's how.
They remember that experience when we wanted to. When we were taking after we were taking precious to school. When your tire got flat. Remember that experience? We didn't know that we didn't carry any money. The tire got flat on the road, and we got to this vulcanizer. And my husband was like, please, I'm pushing the story too far. We'll say that later. Let's continue first.
Okay.
Life after.
We are continuing life
Yes.
after the orientation camp.
Yes.
Like she said, she had luck with the help of her uncle. She was posted to Federal Ministry of Works, right?
Yes. As in not the posting per se, but being in the city.
She was posted to the city.
Yes, like the town.
And I, the lover boy, was posted to the village in Shanunu.
Yeah.
Okay, posted to the village. When I got my posting and I realized I was going to be posted to Shanunu. Okay, I actually wanted to see Shanunu, how it looks like. And finding out from persons, wow, they told me, Shanunu is one village.
Very far deep inside.
Very far from town.
But yeah, before that, I was first posted to Ministry of the State Ministry.
Okay, yes.
Of Love Lands or so.
Ministry of Lands.
Yes, when I got there, but that was for the state.
Yes.
Where I eventually said was for federal. So when we got there, they said, oh, they've gotten a lot of coppers and they wouldn't need anyone. So we had to now, he followed me and we had to now go back to Nysc secretariat for them to give me another redeployment letter. Then I redeployed me to Federal Ministry of Works. That place I was accepted in that way.
Okay.
Yes, I was accepted in that way. Then they had housing, but we didn't like the accommodation for me. So we now had to start house hunting. Before we went to Shanunu, we had to do all this.
All right. Like I was saying, I think I'm going to recount my own part of my stay after the orientation camp, and she's going to talk about her own side.
Oh, okay.
For me, I was posted to Shanunu, like you heard earlier. So what do I need to do? I need to get to Shanunu. I've asked friends, and they said, "Oh, Shanunu is far. This and this, that and that, and all that." I said, "Okay, let me go and experience Shanunu. I've not been there before." Okay, and that was how we all went. From the camp. We chartered okay, there were always buses waiting to convey us from the camp to whatever local government we were posted to.
Yeah.
Okay, so we had this bus that took all of us to Shanunu. And when we got there, wow, it was, before we even get there, it was a distance. I think we spent like if I'm not mistaken, maybe 2 hours from the orientation camp to Shanunu. Jeez, I was already tired. I said, is this what will happen? I'm going to be leaving the person I love. Oh my God, I was already thinking in my mind, Jesus. But we got there. We met the LI. Is it the LI now?
LI, yeah.
Okay, we were welcome and all of that. They gave us hostel. I got there, I did not even like it at all. I said, wow, Jesus, what is this?
Because it was a remote village.
But because it was a remote village, okay, I stayed. What do I need to do? I stayed because I still don't know anywhere in Kano. I was there just keeping my
cool. You don't know how to speak Hausa.
And I don't know how to speak Hausa.
And everybody there was speaking Hausa. Oh,
but I said, okay, let me just leave it. And let's see what will happen. In my mind, I was thinking, is this where I'm going to stay for 1 year? Jeez. So it started, I was posted to a school. That was where the problem started. Can you imagine?
Communication.
Can you imagine being posted to a school where the students did not understand English?
And the teacher did not understand Hausa.
And the teacher can't speak Hausa. Oh, how do I communicate? It was a problem. So when I got to the school, I was introduced to the principal, this and this and that and that. Okay, we have this teacher, we have that teacher, you're going to teach computer. I said, good. I said, okay, if I'm going to teach computer, that's not a problem. I'm ready to teach computer. I'm a computer person. Okay, maybe I should tell you this. Okay, maybe I'm going to tell you this later. And that was how it started. And the funniest thing, the next day, I was supposed to go to class and teach. Okay, that particular day I was introduced to my students. We needed to come back. And the next day, start work. Guys, I got to class. I got to school, I entered class, and I greeted I think what the children knows,
they can say good morning.
They can say good morning.
Yeah,
they could answer you with that, good morning, and I said, good morning, students, how are you, and all of that, all this that we need to do as teacher. This, I am your new computer teacher. I introduced myself, I'm your new computer teacher, and they were looking. Okay, how do we start? I started blowing grammar. I was just blowing grammar. Little did I know that all these children did not understand English. I put the topic on the board for that day. I wrote my note. I started teaching. They were just moping. And After some time, I realized that all these children were just looking at me. They could actually write properly, they could take notes, but they couldn't communicate. And it was a problem. So, after observing this for 1, 2, 3 classes, I now had to go and meet all of my friends. How are you guys coping here? For some people that have been there for, as in the older coppers, how have you guys been doing it? I cannot continue. So some friends said, what you need to do, you'll be adding small Hausa inside your teaching. I said, but I don't understand Hausa. How do I do it?
You have to learn.
So I have to start learning how to speak Hausa. At the orientation camp, we were given this handbook, Hausa handbook. I started flipping through because in the handbook they'll give you
the Hausa
word
and
the English version. So I started looking at that book, but it was not really helping. So what I now did, I now said, I now met some friends. Okay, what do I do? So for instance, if I'm teaching computer, what is a computer? The computer is an electronic device, blah 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 blah. What is the brain of the computer? My students don't know what it is, but what brain means. So I now had to go and find out from persons what does brain mean in Hausa. They told me it's popolua. The popolua. So I have to tell them the next time in class, the popolua of a computer is this.
So funny.
Guys, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. Okay, let me stop here. Give the viewers your own account of.
My own, I wasn't really interfacing with anybody, so
because you were actually working in an office.
And now what do you expect? I was in the city babes.
Okay.
Not be village boys like you. So I wasn't really interfacing. Although I had most of my colleagues were Hausas, you know. So my direct boss was a Yoruba person. Then the staff, they were Hausa, but they were learned. They could speak English. So we didn't speak any Hausa in my office. Yes, we didn't. We spoke good and simple English, and then it wasn't interfacing because I read quantity surveying. So what we did, we were doing supervising government project and all that. So my boss, what he does is when a contract is awarded, they check. So this from first stage. So
shout out to your boss because that man was a good Mr. Gudele, right?
Yes.
Mr. Gudele, right?
Yes. A shout out to him. The guy was an awesome boss, man. I really loved him. You know, he took care of us, not just me. He took care of us as like he has known us for a long time. Yes. He was really a nice boss. And then you know what we do. So for instance, if it's a building, a project, road construction, whatever project that we're supervising was. So at a particular point, you know, government don't give you all the money at once if you bid for a contract, they give you part of it. So what our job was to supervise and ensure that, okay, for instance, if it's a building that is limited level, that means it's time to pay again. So we write our information, our finding and summary to say that, these people have reached this level. It's time for us to give them maybe 25%. That's what's basically what we're doing, supervising.
She was not having problem.
Why will I have problem? I said God ordains my steps. See, all the good things were just following me. I met you. I got a good placing.
Okay.
You know now, when God order your footsteps,
it's true.
You are very lucky.
Are you saying God did not order my own steps?
No, you are lucky. I was using my grace to rob you.
I using grace to rob. So let me continue my story. Yeah. While I was in Shanunu, I became frustrated because I could not continue going to a class where my students could not understand me.
Communication wahala.
So I started fighting to leave Kashanu. I went to meet my LI, from LI to ZI. Hey, I wanted to leave. So I told my LI, sir, I cannot continue like this. I can't. I did not come to Kano to waste I didn't really tell him to waste my, as in, you understand, sir? So at the end of the day, the LI told me to go and look for a place. The funniest thing, like she said, God also ordered my steps to. It was actually
It was my
Mr.
boss.
Ogundele that actually helped us. Like I said the other time, shout out to him.
Yeah.
I wish one day he's going to see this video. It was one that actually directed me to an NGO where I worked.
Yeah, he gave us two, but you know when you went to the first one, you just accepted.
Yes, it was the first place I went in town. The funniest thing is, this particular NGO, they don't take people there. They don't take coppers. But the funniest thing, as I came to town, I met him. I told Mr. Ogundele, see, I don't want to work. I don't want to stay in Shanonu anymore. And my airline has given me the go ahead to go and look for a place.
But we don't know anywhere.
I don't know anywhere. So Mr. Ogundele directed me to this particular company. Two of them directed me. I went to the first place. The funniest thing, as I got to the place, I met with the staffs and I said I needed to see the HR. I've forgotten the name of the HR. She too is very good. I'll have to tell you what happened. Mrs. I think her number is still on my phone. I'll get it and probably share it later. And I was directed to her and I went there. She asked me to sit down. Let me not say it. She's very beautiful. I hope you don't hear. I wish I get her name.
Her name. Ah, she was
So,
nice.
as I got to her place, her office, she asked me to sit down and she was just staring at me. She said, what do I want? I said I needed a place to serve. Primary assignment. She said, where is my letter? I didn't have a letter. I didn't have a letter at that time.
Yes,
I just
you needed the address.
yes, I needed the address before they can post me. So my HR was just looking at me. She said, can I speak outside? I said no. She just looked at